Manchester Metropolitan University has been using Syllabus Plus since 1996. The software allows you to auto-schedule teaching, so rather than academics sat in individual departments and schools sat there saying, I've designed a timetable, please book rooms for that, we decided that we wanted to use the sophistication which said, actually we can come up with the optimum time for those classes so that we will actually start to schedule that in the system. So you don't need to tell us when you think it should happen. What you need to tell us is what are the constraints on it, how should it work for your staff and for your students, and we will then build those rules in the system and come up with an answer that satisfies as many of those constraints as we can. I could go on at great length about some of the brilliant functionality in there, but the fact is that you can build constraints. If you can think of a rule about when a class should take place during the week in relation to other classes, to curriculum rules, to student availability, to staff availability, you can pretty much build it in the system. I've worked in 5 universities over the years. I started at the University of Glamorgan many years ago, worked at the University of Leicester, De Montfort University, University of the West of England, and now Manchester Metropolitan University. For me, 4 of those institutions I've used Syllabus Plus. I mean, back in 1996 at Glamorgan we piloted the first ever multi-user version of Syllabus Plus. So I learnt to timetable through this software. For me, I can't actually separate them anymore. For me, timetabling is scientific products. Scientific products are timetabling. And I think that, you know, somebody who first got thrown into this very complex world of scheduling, taking into account curriculum rules, taking into account staff and their availability, taking into account students and their availability, and the space, and trying to optimise all of those things, learning to get on top of that and to understand it, the software was key for me. And actually, it's not just about what you can do in a very sophisticated auto-scheduling system. It's about getting the results to the users, to your stakeholders, to your clients. We're starting to redefine how we think about it. People talk about timetables. It isn't timetables. We're now saying it's a student engagement calendar, and we're looking to represent more and more information in that is useful to students and allow them to know exactly where do I need to be, what do I need to do, when do I need to do it, and if it changes, letting them know really quickly. And that's a key part, and that's a key differentiator for me, is not just that you can do very, very sophisticated things, but you can communicate it very effectively.